Welcome back to the Blitz to Muse podcast. It has been a fat minute. We had absolutely zero news to talk about. Well, after the draft, I guess we do now. But I'm once again here with Jaden.
Hello.
All right. We're kind of planning just to go down the draft list of each round, and we can just talk about like winners and losers of the draft afterwards. And I think we should get the big news out of the way of the draft. I'm sure everybody's heard it. Shadur Sanders falling down to round 5, dude.
Honestly, insane. Like consensus, I believe top 2 quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, you could argue Will Howard over him just because of like upside potential.
But like Jackson Dart, my guy,
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Dylan Gabriel. Don't get me wrong, Dylan Gabriel, dog, but not better than Shedeur in my opinion.
I do like Jackson Dart a lot though. We had him going to
I,
Seattle a lot, and then they ended up taking what's his name, Jalen
Jalen,
Milroe.
yeah,
Great spot for him to land.
I'm happy Jackson Dart went to the Giants.
Yeah. All right. Obviously, I figured Tennessee would trade out, but they got Cam Ward. Warren Moon unretired as number 4 Cam Ward.
So dope, honestly.
Yeah, it's really cool. This was insane. This trade, Cleveland trading back to 5, giving up Travis Hunter for like what? What'd they give up? What was in that
The,
trade?
the 5th round, and I think wasn't it more draft picks? Wasn't that it? Just draft picks.
Yeah, we'll probably see it later on. But yeah, Travis Hunter going to the Jags. Cool spot for him to land, honestly. I don't mind that.
Honestly, the Jags really need to do something.
Yeah.
They needed to do something bad after last season.
And they don't have a horrible roster is the thing.
Not really. I mean, other than can you name some receivers on their team?
It'd be like Gabe Davis still, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Um
That rookie was insane
oh,
last year.
LSU guy. Brian Thomas.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
insane.
he was nuts. I knew he was going to be good coming out of the draft last year.
But also, you draft Travis Hunter, and not only do you get a wide receiver one, you also get a cornerback one.
I don't think he'll be wide receiver 1.
I
Brian Thomas as a
genuinely,
receiver, I think he's better than Travis Hunter.
I genuinely believe you give Travis Hunter a year, he's being wide receiver one.
Not over Brian Thomas. I can't give him that. Not yet, at least. I got to see some
I'm
sample size in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. In one year, I'm telling you right here, right now, that Travis Hunter will
Write
be
it
wide
down.
receiver one and cornerback one.
Let it be known.
I'm letting it be known right now.
Abdul Carter of the Giants, you better be scared of this fucking front 4 that they have in New York.
Um, that's the only thing of that team that scares me.
Yeah, dude, the front 4 is insane.
Their safeties, actually, honestly, their safety play is actually really, really good.
It is. They have some bright spots there. I think the offense, they got Russell Wilson now starting.
I don't think he's going to be the starter for most of the year.
Really?
I believe that Jackson Dart will probably sit behind him for like 4 or 5 games, and then he'll come in and start the rest of the year.
They have the most weird quarterback room I've ever seen.
Hey, honestly, you know what they did? They history rewrote itself. If you didn't see that meme, they
What?
took a they took a defensive player within the top 5 picks with Dexter Lawrence, and then in the same draft traded up to be in the first round to draft Daniel Jones.
Hopefully Jackson Dart doesn't turn out like Daniel Jones.
Dude, he just got 1 year, 14. What do you mean?
I mean, how much does what pick was he? 25?
They got to make more than 14, right?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I
I
think,
don't know.
yeah.
But they got a future rookie that gets to sit a year maybe if he doesn't start this year on a rookie contract. That's what they wanted. They wanted off Daniel Jones's books. It was a horrible deal.
Yeah.
The Patriots, I think, killed the draft and offseason.
Yes.
Will Campbell, best lineman in this draft, no doubt.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. You got the 4th pick. You better take the best offensive lineman if you're going for one.
Yeah. Cleveland taking Mason Graham. That is a great spot for him to end up.
It's just it's just so weird that you see all these holes in their team and they take a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Vrabel, I think he's Patriots. Never mind. Going back to the Patriots, Vrabel is going to do great things with the Patriots.
Yeah,
They will
as
be a
long as he
playoff
calls,
team in the next 2 years.
as long as he don't call his team soft, I think they'll be great.
Yeah. But yeah, Mason Graham to the Browns. I don't know. He's
Well, if we're being honest, the Browns kind of killed this draft too.
they did.
Like,
Um,
don't like we were talking about Shadur being a top 5 pick. They saved fucking $45 million
yep.
drafting him in the 5th round.
Yeah. Um, Genty to the Raiders. We kind of predicted that. Everybody did.
It was either Cowboys or Raiders for me.
Raiders fans would have lost their mind if they didn't get Genty.
Josh Jacobs 2.0.
Yeah.
Don't ruin him like you did Jacobs.
No shit, dude. Jets taking offensive tackle. I like it. They need anything on that O line. They have a solid squad over there in New York, but
They really do.
this pick I loved. McMillan going to Carolina.
I honestly think we had we had a receiver going to them like every single time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was either I'm pretty sure Isaiah Bond we had a lot.
Yep.
Did he even get drafted?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelvin Banks to the Saints. I mean, another tackle.
Another weird pick when you need a quarterback. Nobody takes a quarterback there.
You know what I think their plan is?
What?
Tank for Archie.
Which is insane.
I know. We'll see what happens. Colson Loveland to the Bears. That was like shocking, dude.
Honestly, I love that pick for them though.
They could run a lot of big sets. I'm kind of scared of the Bears coming up.
I was gonna say they just revamped their entire offensive line. They got Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze.
They don't have
Colson
Keenan
Loveland.
Allen anymore.
Oh, where'd he go?
He's a free agent still.
Oh shit! I didn't know his contract was up.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how they receive. They took a receiver too, I think. Mikael Williams, dog, literally from Georgia, to the Niners. Pretty much just trying to like fill all of those holes that they lost in free agency.
Yeah, whether it's Dre Greenlaw, Javon Hargrave, whichever one you want to pick.
Yeah. Cowboys trying to make their late 2000s line again with Tyler Booker.
Dude, I've seen a lot of Cowboys fans upset that they took an offensive lineman.
Why, dude? Why?
Because if you look down, you got Jalen Walker down there. Another dog, literally.
Yeah.
And their offensive line was not bad last year.
Honestly, the Falcons with their undrafted free agent class, I think they won the draft out of everybody.
Yeah, they did really, really good.
Dolphins getting Kenneth Grant, that's kind of just Dolphins have too many holes.
Yeah.
Tyreek trade is probably happening. We don't know when, but
To the Eagles, hell yeah.
Vikings, yeah. But Tyler Warren, we predicted this from the start.
Called it.
Yeah, Jalen Walker to the Falcons, staying in Georgia.
Dog.
Falcons could be like something this next year if Penix plays well. It's kind of like the whole thing with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Like it just pans out to how the quarterback plays. Cardinals taking Walter Nolan. Honestly, I like the pick. I have a buddy that's a Cardinals fan. He wasn't too sure about it, but yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those picks like where it's not flashy, but it's needed.
Yeah, anything defense.
Yeah. Same thing with the Bengals.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart. That replaces what's his name? Cuz
The dude who retired.
did he retire?
Sam Hubbard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he retired.
Okay. Yeah, Shamar Stewart taking his spot then. Gray Zabel going to the Seahawks. That's the guard I really wanted. Dude is a straight dog. Get some protection for Sammy D there in Seattle.
Yeah. I think Sam Darnold needs that the most, honestly, from those playoff games in the last game of the season last year.
Yeah. We had no interior offensive line.
I would
But
say if you can
now
get
we
through
do.
that line, if you can get through that line, you can fluster that man. So
Yeah. Tampa Bay, Emeka Ibuka. I loved this pick for them. They have the
I,
craziest receiving core in the league.
as an Eagles fan, I hate the Buccaneers, and I hate that Emeka Ibuka went there because they beat us every single time they play us.
Yeah, dude. Um, you're kind of lucky that they lost to the Commanders.
We are very lucky. Yes.
Yeah. Um,
Never, and whether we're home or away, does not matter.
Jade Barron to the Broncos. They're gonna have a crazy corner room.
I would say with Riley Moss, Pastor Tang. Is Pastor Tang? He's there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if his contract was up.
Yeah. No, he's there. Um, Derek Harmon to the Steelers.
Dog.
Dog.
Not literally, but dog.
Yeah. Marion Hampton to the Chargers shocked me.
Went a lot earlier than I thought he was going to go.
I thought he'd go late round one, but
I thought he would go early day two, honestly.
I didn't think he'd go to the Chargers, bro.
Honestly, it's a really good fit for him, though. They are a great running offense.
Yeah.
You've
As
seen
much
what
as
they
I
did
hate the coach,
I said you've seen what they did with J.K. Dobbins last year.
yeah, turned his whole career around.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he end up?
I don't know. He might still be a free agent, honestly.
Every Packers fan rejoiced in Green Bay where the draft was held when they took a first-round wide receiver.
Aaron Rodgers was punching the air because he never got that.
Dude. Yeah, Matthew Golden's a dog. I'm kind of scared of this Green Bay receiving core now.
You know, that was the main thing we said was they never had a wide receiver one. Sure wide receiver one.
We'll see how Matthew Golden pans out. I still think Jaden Reed could potentially be the one.
Yeah. I was going to say, it really just depends on how he plays. If he plays good, obviously he's the one, but...
Yeah. Donovan Jackson to the Vikings. All right. I was hoping for Malachi Starks. I was. But I didn't know what we were going to do with that last guard spot because obviously we got Will Fries and what's his name? The other Colts lineman.
Quentin Nelson.
No.
He was a Colts offensive lineman, though.
He was. I think he still is. Yeah, we got two. Those two are all pros that we got, and now we have four former all pros, I should say, and a first round rookie guard
Out of the Ohio State.
Yeah, he's gonna line up right next to Christian Darrisaw. So even if he's good, it don't matter. Darrisaw is just such a beast out on the left tackle.
I'd say, do you think he's going to start day one?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Day one starter. We were just talking about Jackson Dart. Houston really loves trading back out of the first round.
Yeah.
Traded back with us last year. We took Dallas Turner.
I do like the pickup of a quarterback though, because you're not really thinking about this year, obviously, with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You kind of more just signed him as an insurance to maybe you win some games.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. I'm kind of excited to see him. Falcons trading back up with the Rams, taking James Pierce.
Really shoring up that edge, huh?
Oh my god, dude. They killed it.
Yeah, they literally shored up their edge completely.
Yeah. Speaking of shoring up a positional need, the Ravens have the craziest safety room in the league in the next 5 years.
Very sad that he didn't fall to 32.
I mean, you guys traded up with KC.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, we traded up for no reason. He was going to be there anyway.
Yeah. It was like the whole McCarthy thing.
Yeah.
Last year at the Vikings. Tyreek Williams to the Lions. I don't know how with what's his name? He just got a payday last year. Lions defensive tackle.
I can't think of his name.
I know it. I know who I'm talking about too. Yeah, so he'll play next to him. He'll probably fill in for him if he isn't ready. I think that's the pick there.
Do they only run one defensive tackle, or do they run two?
They run two. It
Dude,
depends what set they're in, but yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Tyleik Williams, he is a beast.
he is. Pass rushing animal.
That Lions defense with a healthy Aiden Hutchinson is gonna be scary.
Yeah.
I'm glad I only see him once a year if I'm lucky.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Yeah.
All right. Commanders, I don't hate the pick at all. Josh Connerly.
I love it, honestly. With the dogs that were still fucking there, they take a tackle. I'm cool with it.
Get Jaden Daniels some more protection, see what he can do.
Yeah. Doesn't matter when you're going against the Eagles, though. You know what I mean?
We'll see. We'll see. I know the NFC Championship game didn't show it, but they gave you a run for your money both times this last year in the regular season.
Hey, if we're talking both times, the second time Jalen Hurts got hurt, we were up 14-0.
True. But
that was gonna be
you can't discredit that they are one of the top dogs in the NFC now.
Honestly, yeah, they really came out. I did not. I really had them losing the division completely, fourth.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. Jaden Daniels is a dog. But remember when I said I would tell you that he was the best quarterback in the NFC if they beat the Eagles?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think a sophomore slump is going to happen there. I think he's going to just get better and better. But we'll see.
I don't know.
Stroud's dip in production really wasn't his fault. His receiving room just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I count that as a sophomore slump.
I don't know. It just looked like he wasn't comfortable out there.
Especially against the Vikings, dude.
It's just he never looked like he was in control.
Yeah. Maxwell Hairston going to the Bills. Gino, your team's getting better.
I love that pick for them, honestly.
Yeah, that's a stud pick right there.
Yeah, especially at 30.
Yeah. How do you feel about Jahad Campbell?
Honestly, I love it. I knew we were going to go defense. I said we were either going to go a safety or a linebacker. I had us taking Nick Emanuori in a lot of the mock drafts we did.
Yep.
Because Jahad Campbell was normally not there when we would pick. He was the 15th. He was the 15th best ranked player in the draft, and we got him at 31.
Yeah.
So I love it, honestly.
Yeah, and then the Chiefs taking offensive tackle. Obviously, they need to bolster up their O-line again. That is a great way to start.
Yeah.
We can go to round 2. This is where everybody thought Shedeur was going to go, right here again, or right here again. Yep. Carson Schlesinger, I like that pick for them, beefing up the defense again.
Yes.
Houston is pretty much the Iowa State Texans now. They took Jaden Higgins. Not only that, where is he at? I think he might have been around 3. Yep, they took Jalen Noel.
And they took 2 more receivers?
From Iowa State.
Damn.
And both those dudes are dogs. So, we'll see. Yeah, I love that pick for them. Just because their receiving room can't stay healthy. They don't know how Tank Dell's going to be next season coming off that injury, a little depth.
And Diggs left.
Yep. Nick Emanuori going to Seattle.
Yeah.
I hate the Seahawks, bro.
I hate the Seahawks, but honestly, you look at their offseason and it's like they lost DK. They lost most of their receiving room. So you would like to see them take a receiver with round 1 or 2 picks.
I think they would have taken Higgins.
Yeah, but there's so many other receivers still on the board.
Yeah.
Taking a safety there is weird.
Yeah. Judkins going to the Browns.
Love that pick.
Yes.
I love that pick.
Because the Browns, they don't have Nick Chubb anymore. Nick Chubb's still a free agent.
Dude, I can't believe nobody has Nick Chubb. I can't believe nobody signed him.
I think the injury history on top of, the age is something.
You telling me Dalvin Cook can get a contract with the Jets before he can get a contract with anybody?
Yeah. Dalvin came off 1,000-yard year that year, though.
He was washed.
I don't know if I'd call Nick Chubb washed yet, but he's getting there.
No, not Nick Chubb.
Dalvin, I know.
Even when he went to the Cowboys,
Yeah.
drinking tequila on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah. Dolphins taking a guard. Protect Tua from getting more concussions.
I'm pretty sure one more and he's done, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. New England taking Travion Henderson.
Also love that pick. Ohio State boys.
Yep. Luther Burden to the Bears, dude. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
The Bears are going to be the scariest team in the NFC North next year. Book it.
You shut your fucking mouth. This dude was insane.
I didn't know who the fuck this dude was.
I did just because I watched enough college football, but him here, I don't know about that, man.
Like, I feel like this was just a fuck you to Shadur Sanders at this point.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Gino getting better again. TJ Sanders on that D line.
Again, not pretty, but it needs to be done.
Yeah, definitely. Mason Taylor to the Jets, another weapon. We can kind of just go down through these. Will Johnson to the Cardinals.
Crazy that he fell to 47th.
I know. Ursery going to the Texans. They really like these Big Ten guys. They're in Houston.
They just traded Laramie Tunzel to the Commanders. They got to pick up his replacement.
Yep. Terrence Ferguson to the Rams. Nick Scorton to the Panthers. I loved that pick. Benjamin Morrison to the Bucks. I mean, yeah, honestly, I think the Falcons won this draft big time, but I'm going to skip around here. So, this pick for us, we traded up to get him. My buddy that's a Georgia fan said he is a dog, dude. And this is definitely just a rotational piece at this point.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody looks at like positions, like you have to have the top two guys, and if you already have that position, you shouldn't be drafting it. But I see it kind of like basketball, where like if you have a deep rotation, it's kind of like you watch the Lakers and T-Wolves series, right?
Yeah, so I'm at most of them. I didn't watch all of them.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers don't have a very deep roster.
No.
And the Timberwolves do.
They had one of the deepest benches in the league.
Yeah, and it was really showing in that series against the Lakers. So, like, us taking this D tackle on a position where we have two studs, you know, we just got Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave.
Yeah.
I kind of see it as like Flores is going to work this dude in somehow, and it's going to take a lot of the snap counts off of these older guys that are going to get tired more easy. Give them a fresh break, get them in, you know.
I was gonna say it's like the Eagles' defensive line. You know, we had Brandon Graham, but
Yeah.
you bring Nolan Smith in to give that dude who's been playing for fucking 14 years some time off.
So this pick 38, or 102, I mean, was a comp pick for us. So all these after this are just comp picks for other teams. We actually traded down from here. We were supposed to have the first comp pick because that was the Kirk Cousins comp pick. So he left, so we got a third rounder. But we took Ty Felton from Maryland. He ran like a 4.3. He's like 6'1". I think he'll get worked in to the offense. I think he'll give Naylor a run for his money at wide receiver 3, even after the season Naylor had last year. Just more depth.
I was gonna say that's the thing with like the NFL is like everything is kind of a revolving door unless you're players like Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady.
Yeah, definitely. Did the Eagles have any like round 2 picks?
Yeah, they had the last pick in the second round.
Yeah, Andrew Makuba.
Yeah, he's a safety. He was crazy last year.
I mean, there's your CJGJ replacement right there.
I don't think he'll start day one.
No, I don't
I
think so either.
I think the Eagles are gonna roll with Sidney Brown, even though as an Eagles fan, I don't really like that. He got burnt a lot last year and he's kind of a fucking hothead. But I think by next year he'll probably be starting.
Isn't being a hothead kind of like the Philly way?
Um, Honestly, yeah, if you've seen Jalen Carter last year in the playoffs, he was upset a lot and like even getting into it with the coaches.
Yeah, he did that a lot at Georgia too.
I mean,
Um,
it's like I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
Shamar Turner falling this far is insane. RJ Harvey, I think he's going to do great with the Broncos in that system. Lions took a lineman.
it was just a lot of falls this draft.
Yeah, this one, especially right here.
Man, I love to see like success stories. I just want Shadur Sanders to come in and fucking take the starting job and ball the fuck out this year.
Yeah,
Because it's not his fault he didn't get drafted, don't get me wrong. It's got to be a little bit his fault. But it's more his dad's fault.
yeah,
Like his dad talking out of his ass and then Shadur coming in and being like, yeah, that's what I said. Like, if you want me, like, I'm going to change your franchise around.
yep. This is where I thought Shadur was just going to go undrafted when they took Dylan Gabriel.
Did you hear what they said? Why they drafted Shadur?
They weren't even excited.
No, it was basically he's still there and you can't pass up the value for that pick.
Yeah, I mean you can't.
No, I mean don't get me wrong, their quarterback room is kind of stacked now for what we've seen in college. Like
Yeah,
obviously we don't know yet in the NFL, but it's kind of stacked.
I'd like to see what Dylan Gabriel can do at the NFL level.
I believe one of them will get traded before the end of this year.
Probably, yeah.
I think it might, dude. I could see Shadur getting traded.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, if he doesn't perform well, we'll see. Where was it? I think it was around 6. I'm just kind of skipping through like the Vikings draft here.
Can't you just look by team?
I probably could. We had back-to-back picks here. Look at the trades with this pick, by the way.
Houston, Pittsburgh, Chicago, or the Rams to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Did you get both those picks from the Rams in the same trade?
No. We
Oh,
just traded back with them one. But
oh.
or no, we did. We could have. Kobe King was a stud at Penn State. Stud. He
That name,
wasn't the
that name,
Kobe I wanted, but
that name is insane.
Kobe King.
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant was on the Falcons UDFA list.
really?
Yeah, he's a stud too. But we also took a tight end, Gavin Bartholomew. Honestly,
Oh,
I didn't watch any Pittsburgh this last year, so I know nothing about this guy, but he'll probably take like Josh Oliver's spot from us last year. We'll see if he gets moved in. You guys took Cam Williams.
Uh, yeah,
Um,
we love drafting linemen in the later rounds,
yeah,
especially offensive linemen.
works out for you though.
Yeah, it's because we got Jeff Stoutland, bro. Stoutland University.
Yeah,
Dude, honestly though, like you look at a guy like Mekhi Becton, who was a first round pick, who was labeled as a bust.
yeah,
We signed him for like nothing or trade. I think we signed him in free agency last year for like nothing. And then goes and gets a motherfucking bag after training with Stoutland for a year. Come on,
yeah.
man. You know, Super Bowl.
You guys with linemen are like us with quarterbacks.
It's honestly so awesome that we can take like not great offensive linemen and turn them into stud offensive linemen.
Yeah. Um, did you see that we got Sam Howell? The Vikings did
Really?
in a trade with the Seahawks.
He's your backup quarterback now?
Yes.
How does that
Hon-
make you feel?
Honestly, with Kevin O'Connell coaching him, I don't feel horrible about it. Hopefully, McCarthy just doesn't let him have it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think it would happen at all. But he's He's not the worst. Like, even when he was starting in Washington, I didn't think he was the worst they had.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just love these reclamation projects, I guess.
How about pick 231 right here?
I know, Quinn Ewers.
I'm going to take two his job.
I could see it. I don't know. He had that injury, so we'll see.
Hey, how you feel about Zach Wilson being the backup and Quinn Ewers being the third string?
I think Zach Wilson went to Miami because of all the single mothers out there.
Yo, honestly, even if he a backup, he gonna have a good ass fucking year.
Yeah.
On the beach with them moms, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Kobe
there's
Minor being Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep. Is there we can go through this too. Look at this Falcons class. They got the Kobe I wanted.
Kobe Bryant.
He is a dog. Nick Nash was a dog. They got Nate Carter.
They got Nick Nash too.
Yeah, they got Nate Carter, Michigan State's stud running back.
Man, holy shit!
Yeah, the Ravens went insane.
I did see one that made me really happy, and that was Restrepo going to the Titans.
Yeah,
That made me so happy.
You want to see the coolest one? Where's that? Oh, he's not even on here. Yeah, Randy Moss's son got invited to the Vikings rookie minicamp.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to make the roster, but
I think it's cool that they just offered that anyway.
yeah, we brought in Max Brosmer. I don't know if you know who that is.
Nope.
Gophers quarterback. So he's staying in Minnesota. He'll probably just be like a practice squad guy. We got Tyler Batty. He's kind of a dog. BYU edge. What is happening?
Face is going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own.
No, thank you.
I get my own car insurance.
No, but he's 6'6", 271, ran a sub 4.8. He's not bad for like an undrafted free agent.
Not really. But 270, I guess 271 off the edge isn't crazy.
No. But, yeah. There's the Eagles.
Why I don't understand why we signed so many running backs and so many receivers.
Probably fill out that mini camp.
I know, but we already got 3 wide receivers on the roster.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks signed a lot too.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Restrepo.
Yeah, it made me so happy to see that.
Ja'Cory Brooks is a cool one for Washington too.
Jacoby Jones is back?
Yeah.
What? No way. God, you got to be like 50 by now.
Hey, do you think we could end up on this list right here?
No. Because nobody liking and subscribing, dog. What the hell?
I know. We only got 15.
Come on, bro. Tell your friends.
Tell your mother's friends.
If you ain't got friends or your mom ain't got friends, fucking go make some.
Get out into the world, pussy.
be a homie, dog.
You better shake off that social anxiety, motherfucker. Get out there and tell people about us.
Go take some pills and you'll be good. Not those type. Not those type. Unless that's what you're into. Invite me.
Oh my god. Do you want to look at like just some film? We can watch some film on some guys like is there anybody from like the Eagles draft you'd want to watch?
Jihad Campbell we can watch.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Can't
you
type.
can't type. You on them pills?
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
Okay.
do it for less.
I can't
Harbor
even.
At Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, baby.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck
Save for the
about.
sweeter things
Stop!
like
Actually,
Culver's
Culver's.
Daily
Shout out
Culver's
Culver's.
Nice coolers made with fruity Skittles popped.
I'm gonna turn this down. So.
Finley steps up,
Fucking.
running.
The chase down, dude.
Dude, he really is like an embodiment of an Eagles linebacker. It's kind of crazy. And he's going to be able to come in and learn behind Zach Vaughn
Yep.
and N'Kobe Dean.
Bat in the pass.
Back. Oh, my God.
He's athletic as hell.
He is. Don't get me wrong. He played for Alabama, so he's around a bunch of dogs. But, like,
Yeah.
I just feel like him as a player, he stands out amongst them. Look at that speed right
Yeah.
there.
He's fast.
He does not have the build. Like, he has the build of a modern linebacker.
He's in coverage too.
Yeah. I think that's one of his strengths is the on-ball linebacker. And he's a really good tackler as well.
He is. Open field, you aren't getting past him.
Yeah.
He's gonna beef up your defense big time.
Yeah.
We can go. This is the one I want to show off.
Is this the guy you took with the...
Yeah.
You know Harbor Freight.
God
Harbor
damn,
Freight,
Harbor
baby.
Freight, bro.
Durability
Shout out Harbor Freight.
Sponsor us, please. We need money.
I'll take some tools. Hey. Hey.
He's so fast, dude.
Fucking air it out. Little sideline tightrope.
He's shifty too.
What are those jerseys?
It's their yellows.
Oh my god. It looks like PE jerseys. Yeah, that's just... Oh my god, that is great ball control.
Concentration.
That is beautiful. In between the dudes, oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this dude could potentially be our wide receiver 3. And then the speed too. He finds the open zones.
I love receivers that can play through a hit.
He's not a huge guy either, but dribbling motherfuckers.
I think the throw was more impressive than the catch right there.
Yeah, that was a sick throw. That's Tua's younger brother, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like these plays, like, oh, shifty.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
in the
he's gone.
speed down, run them
And
all.
he's gone.
That's crazy. Just a little tiny curl route. Literally a 10-yard fucking dip down. Oh my god.
Yeah. I was so hyped for this pick. Everybody, like a lot of Vikings fans weren't. And like I've seen this dude play.
I just want. Can we just go back a little bit and ask what the fuck that guy was diving at? He
Where?
was not gonna catch him. Go back more. When he was running. That was out of bounds.
Was it this one?
Nah, it's fine. It's whatever. 1-on-1. Damn,
Yeah.
that was just a fucking full-on go route. That was a fucking dot.
Yeah.
I want this quarterback to be the Eagles' backup. He really likes doing those little tiny core routes and fucking
Yeah.
turning them into plays.
I mean, if you're shifty enough.
Oh.
He can get up too. He can get up. Yeah, I'm excited for this dude.
That was offsides. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this guy's kind of a dog.
Yeah, he's gonna sit behind. He's gonna learn from Jefferson and Addison too, which is insane. Go to Kobe King, and then you can I don't know if you want to look at another Eagles.
That's right. I just wanted to really put on Jihad Campbell right there.
Huh?
I just wanted to put on Jihad Campbell. I wanted everybody to see him, how good he is.
Yeah, this is the Kobe King highlights. Just a short little video.
Damn. Is that a fumble?
Huh?
That was beautiful. If that was a fumble. Like, if that,
Yeah, it
that
was.
was...
He stripped it from Genty. Punched it out.
That was beautiful. He's really good at open field tackling.
Yeah, and that's honestly what we need.
Yeah, like that right there is pretty impressive.
I think, honestly, he could be on par with Jihad Campbell. Obviously not right away, but, like, development-wise. He looks just like him, but, like, I don't know.
Honestly, I think the only thing that Campbell would probably have on him is that top-end speed.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Lineman highlights? Are we kidding? This is going to be the most exciting thing I've ever watched. Getting to the second level?
That was.
Oh my God. He gets up to the second level so easily. Oh yeah. I can't wait to have him. Where are we at? 41 minutes. We don't have to go the full hour. I mean,
It don't matter.
we kind of talked about the whole class pretty quick there.
Yeah. You want to do our little guessing game?
Yeah, we can.
Honestly, we could do both if you want to.
What was
Yeah.
are we outlawing, is it Pro Football Sports Network or Pro Football
fuck-
Network? We're outlawing that?
Yeah, fuck that one.
Okay, we'll go to Weddle. Yeah, we'll go to Weddle. We like Weddle around here. All right. Give me a player.
Shit. Daniel Jones.
He is
Jay-
not even on here. Jaden Daniels.
Yep. There's a Y.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Y.
He's in the
In the
NFC
NFC?
East.
Not a
Older than
quarterback.
24, numbers higher than that.
AJ Brown.
He is a wide
He was on-
receiver in the NFC East for Philly.
Oh, Devontae Smith.
Wait, lower number than 11, though.
Devontae Smith wears 6.
Does he now?
He always did.
Oh, why was it
It's E. DE.
DE?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. All right.
Damn, I'm good at this.
Let's
That's
play
crazy.
unlimited. All right. We're just going to scroll down here and select a random guy.
All right, stop. Oh my god.
That was awful. All right.
All right, it's not a tight end. It's not even the AFC. Lower than 88. Shorter than 6'2".
Let's go with Jordan Addison.
It is number 3.
Not a receiver in the NFC. 5'11". That doesn't help us much.
Fucking Russell Wilson. Does he still wear number 3? Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Fuck me. I'm good at this.
We're doing Draftle now.
What is that?
I think this goes through like when they were drafted or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Should we do another random?
Yep. Stop. That is a name. Holy shit.
Teagan Quentin Tarantino.
All right, now the tight end. Okay, so that means does that
He's
mean
drafted in
it's
the last
2023?
2 years.
Then if it's yellow, does that mean it's 1 year off?
Lower than round 5
So
in
that
the
would mean
2023 draft. It's not in the AFC either. When was Aiden O'Connell taken? That's AFC.
I'm just trying to think of Eagles players that got drafted in
Wait.
2023. That was 2022 as well.
Does that mean he's undrafted?
Does lower mean that it's like round lower? So like it would be lower,
Yeah.
like a third round pick or a fourth round pick
I
if it was
don't
lower than
know.
round 5. Just go like a top round pick.
Jordan Addison.
Sure. I don't remember. Was he drafted in the first round?
Yeah. It is
Yeah,
first
first
round.
round, okay.
Receiver from the NFC North, not Minnesota.
2024.
Jaden Reed.
That is a top pick.
Oh, he's round 2. 2024 draft. Receiver in the NFC North.
Amon-Ra was the 4th round. The Bears. Ramadunze?
Ooh, yeah, good. Let's go.
Damn, bro.
We do a Heisman?
What is... Okay.
Oh, these are all the Heisman.
Oh,
We got to go
wow.
Robert Griffin. NFC
NFC?
East player.
Okay.
What about,
okay.
did McNabb win a Heisman? It wasn't quarterback, though. Yeah, oh, we don't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. Wait, the draft year was lower than 2012.
It could be McNabb. He didn't win a Heisman.
No.
Oh,
But-
what about, why am I blanking on his name? Cover
Could be any-
athlete.
But this could be any player ever. Because Bo Jackson was in there.
Yeah, but cover athlete USC. Why am I blanking on his name? For NCAA,
What year?
like 05, I think.
Um,
You know who I'm talking about?
I can't think.
USC. Oh, Matt Leinart. Oh, he got drafted in the West.
Okay.
Lower than 04 is crazy. We're not going to know any of these guys.
Emmitt Smith.
You don't go Emmitt Smith?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
the
goes
only
by
dude I can
first
think of,
name.
like back in the day. I don't know if he even won a Heisman, honestly.
He didn't.
Damn.
Flutie? No, he was. We got to think
Lower
like.
than 85?
These are like Eagles, not Eagles, or Eagles, Giants, or Cowboys.
Did Lawrence Taylor ever went home?
Bruce Smith?
He's a Giant. Higher than 40. Bruce Smith played in the 40s? That is not the right Bruce Smith.
No. What about this Bruce Smith?
That's the same Bruce Smith.
Oh, oops.
So it's in between the 80s and the 40s.
Woodson? He was a
What?
Raider, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was drafted by the Packers.
NFC East.
Yeah, but we're not going to
Herschel?
know players. We're not going to know players.
Herschel?
Yeah, sure. He played for the Cowboys.
Yeah, he kind of fucked the Vikings over, and he's what started the Cowboys dynasty getting traded to us.
Yeah, sure. It is Dallas.
Lower than 1982? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know Dallas players like that.
I don't know old players like that.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Mariota, Ingram.
Yeah, I don't know players from the 80s. You got me fucked up.
Tony Dorsett.
That's close.
Lower than 76.
Yeah, damn, brother.
Tim Brown, no.
That dude.
It wasn't Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Smith. Dude, I might just...
Just chalk it up. Just chalk it up as a loss. We
Who
done.
was it? Roger Starbuck.
I guess we probably could have got there, but that's not fair.
We could do Daily Hall of Fame.
This is gonna be like the same thing.
Yeah.
We don't
With
know.
Jared out. Oh, they don't even have him on here yet.
Anthony Munoz, because he's got a dope mustache. He's an offensive lineman. Round
Great.
1. But lower than pick 3. Okay,
Lower than 1980, bro.
Okay, cool. Sick. Awesome. Alan Faneca, because he's also an offensive lineman. Damn it. Lower than pick 26, though. Dan Dierdorf. Hey, man,
Closer.
We're getting closer. Wait, he went to Michigan. You know colleges.
Oh, not like that. You think I'm remembering the 1960s?
Nah, dude, can we just chalk this one up as a lawsuit? Jack Ham.
Jack Lambert? Oh, he's not a lineman. He's a linebacker. I knew that.
Jack Ham. You're a linebacker too. Fuck. $1936? Holy fuck. Get me out of here, dude. My grandpa was 11. Get me the fuck off this one. God.
Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of, where's he at? We're gonna get this. You ready?
Yep.
I landed on Steve Young.
What's daily first roundel?
First round picks.
Oh, no.
AJ Hawk.
Sure.
Shout out AJ Hawk. Oh, he's round 1. Shocker.
Hey, higher than pick 5, though.
And
higher than
newer
2006.
than 2006.
Okay. We got
Manziel?
this. Manziel, yeah, he fits. He fits that. He was a 22nd pick, though.
He's on offense. Wait.
Okay.
Lower than 2014.
And he's on So think of like Ricky Williams. No, he was not. It's not him. It's not him because he was before 2006.
Yeah. Lower than 2012.
I think that means it's 2011.
Yeah.
So the 2011 draft. Was that Terrell Suggs? Was that draft?
He's 03.
Oh shit!
Um.
I'm gonna be him because he's a linebacker. You fuck.
Why'd
I
you
didn't
say
mean-
his name?
I said was it? I wasn't guessing him.
Oh my god. Ogletree?
He was a first round pick.
Yeah. This is 2013. Shit.
He's also a linebacker.
True. Alex Smith? No, he was like 06, wasn't he?
Yeah.
2011 draft offense. I like how it says Brian Urlacher, Hall of Fame.
I can't
Calvin
think.
Johnson. Calvin?
What year was he drafted?
07.
2007. It's not a receiver either.
Running back?
If it's either a running back or it's a fucking offensive lineman. And if it's an offensive lineman, we're not getting it.
Yeah, no.
D-Hop?
Trying to think. He might be. Tight end?
20. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a receiver. Fuck.
Wait. No, he wasn't a first round. I was thinking Kyle Rudolph. Wait. Oh, Rob wasn't a...
Yo, it's also a top 5 pick.
Shit.
Actually, it's a top 4 pick.
Oh my god.
A top 4 pick from 2011, and we can't fucking who. I just need to know who the quarterback or who the first pick was, and then I could get there.
It's not a receiver, though?
No.
I would think like it'd be AJ Green, wouldn't it?
But it's not a receiver.
Is it a QB?
No. At least I don't think it's a QB.
What about? It's not a QB. It is 2010 though.
It's 2010. Okay, wait. Sam Bradford was the first pick, right?
Yep.
Okay, 2010. Oh my god. Okay, I think. Can you hear my child?
What?
Can you hear my child?
A little bit.
Okay. Sam Bradford. Why can't I think?
Was this the Trent Williams draft class? Because he's getting old.
I believe it went Sam Bradford, Ndamukong Suh.
Should we try Trent Williams?
Was he a top 4 pick?
I think so.
I was gonna say I couldn't remember if he was top 4 or top 5.
His O lineman is higher than 4 in the 2010 draft.
Higher than 4.
How is it higher than 4?
Because that means it's the 3rd pick because I'm pretty sure Ndamukong Suh went.
He went 2.
Oh, we're doing this wrong.
What?
Look at 27 because it says it's higher than 1st. So that means we're going the wrong way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know then.
Me neither.
We trying to Ndamukong Suh?
Sure. Marquise
Pouncey. Fuck Pouncey, dude.
Alright.
I think we'll call it there. I'm gonna do a streamer shout out really quick. I've been chatting with him a little bit in his streams. Dope guy. Plays a lot of college football. Ivory Pass. He kind of shouted me out in his stream and in his Discord. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out Ivory Pass.
For real. Who's our quarterback? Shout out Sam Bradford.
Shout out Sam Bradford.